Obuzonya kaga koze nyoma. Obuzonya kaga koze oyoma. Ezoku madelo wana todo. Ibuni be manye na yangini ye. Madu kaina ya. Angina yangini ye. Madu kaina. Abatadi manye na yangini ye. Madu kaina ya. Onya hobonye. Keri kana ma. Ashimonya hobonye. Onya hobonye. Demons that have purabu wesi. Hasino mara madu nejebuya. Ezoku mo mara madu nejebuya. Makiga waga wandiro soinazo. Ilawa la wandiro soinazo. Afrika barozo mumege na tojo. Ha, Nyagawa. I know na Pro Touch Studio. Listen, why you? Onye magara potage. Onye magara potage. Mado wana tojo. Eja kwezo ku madelo wana tomojo. Ibu ni ben anyina yangini ye. Mado kaina ya. Anyina yangini ye. Mado kaina ya. Onya obonye. Onya obonye. Eche tebe wo wonye gemegi ya. Eche takwa wo bonye gemegi.
This is the station that keeps you connected to what's happening.
From news that matters to conversations that count and sport action that keeps you on the edge of your seat. This is the station that keeps you connected to what's happening. 94.3 FM, Abba.
More than a radio.
Onye magaji gugbo. Ifonye neju gwada because onyanso. Ifonye neju gwagi because onyanso. Ochita gugbo na nke gị gwụrụ agwụ. Ochita gugbo na nke gị kpere ekpo. Ọnụ onye neju ụgwọ na-asọ ka mmanụ aṅụ. Ọnụ onye neju ụgwọ na-asọ ka mmanụ aṅụ. Ọfụ gị n'ụzọ were ọsọ banye ọhịa. Ọ bụ ọfụ gị n'ụzọ jiri ọsọ banye ọhịa. Ịbịa ya ụgwọ n'ụlọ oshi azụ n'ọgbalaga. Iji de ya n'ụzọ buru akụkọ wee bịa. Ọkọwa akọchọsị gị bịa kwa echi. Ọkọwa akọchọsị gị bịa kwa echi.
From headlines.
The headlines. Shell to pay 15 first. The headlines. Military personnel killed.
The headlines.
To touchdowns.
It took David Moyes 1,001.
The Nigerian national team
Before he could actually win a medal trophy.
will hold a 2-day open screen.
You're listening to Enyimba FM.
Delivering the news,
Sports updates.
and insightful commentary you need.
The government to continue the constant engagement.
Nobody can succeed in demarcating a state. Depends on what you are saying.
The people who are resilient, determined, no matter the situation, to make things work for themselves.
Enyimba.
94.3 FM.
Abba. More than a radio. It is the moment we've been waiting for. Only 2 schools are left standing. The final of our school radio debate, tagged on the contrary, is here. Which school is going home with a top prize of 100,000 naira in addition to jam and white fees paid for their representatives? Join us on Thursday, 28th of March from 3 p.m. as SKYBLUE Diamond Academy proposes the topic. It is more advantageous to be gifted at sports than academics, while HOLYCROSS Secondary School opposes. On the contrary, is brought to you by Enyimba TV and Radio Limited, the operator of Enyimba FM, Legend FM, and Rose FM.
Life no get but some people they run insane. Them saying human beings to their grave. Brother, not true I dey talk. Make you look round the world. Prostitution they blow like bomb. Now why some girls they kill their unborn child? If you go to motherless baby, you go see abandoned kids. Them they cry for the morning tea. It's clear, them no go see to receive. I beg make you hear me say, Kulura de kana no yara, Kulura de kana no yara, Kulura de manyango beo. I beg make you hear me say, you should take care of the little children. You should take care of the little children. You should take care of the leaders of tomorrow. I hope everybody they hear this message we they share. As you can see, all the kids need care. It's unfair. Many children they shed tears. Them they cry for help. Them they cry for survive every day and night. Even if you don't need them, save their life. Because there's nothing so important like child. Process them they cry, them they shout, oh no. They need to be given the chance to grow. Because now them be leaders of tomorrow. Children help me sing.
You should take care of the little children. You should take care of the little children. You should take care of the leaders of tomorrow.
I beg make you hear them sing.
You should take care of the little children. You should take care of the little children. You should take care of the leaders of tomorrow.
This not the matter, not the truth of the matter. Our children just they scatter, no proper. Where we did them they suffer. Now our sons and our daughters see children crying, see children dying. Everybody's watching and nobody's helping. Make we try to they show love to the motherless. We go give hope to the helpless.
Them go talk and again, no. Again and again, no. Chideke mo, oh. I beg make you hear them sing.
You should take care of the little children.
You they hear them sing.
You should take care of the little children.
You they hear them sing. Oh yeah. I beg make you hear them sing. No.
You should take care of the little children. You should take care of the little children.
I beg make you hear them sing. Everybody hear them sing. My better people, they gonna hear them sing. Children are leaders of tomorrow. Save them from this kind of sorrow. Where them they pass through, yeah. Save them, don't kill them, my brother, yeah. Now they be leaders of tomorrow. Make you hear me say, you should take care of the little children. You should take care of the little children. You should take care of the leaders of tomorrow. Make you hear them sing, oh no. Care of the little children, oh no. Care of the little children, oh no. Leaders of tomorrow. Make you hear them sing, oh no. Oh no. Leaders of tomorrow. My children.
It is the moment we've been waiting for. Only 2 schools are left standing. The final of our school radio debate, tagged On the Contrary, is here. Which school is going home with a top prize of 100,000 naira in addition to jam and white fees paid for their representatives? Join us on Thursday, 28th of March from 3 p.m. as SKYBLUE Diamond Academy proposes the topic. It is more advantageous to be gifted at sports than academics, while HOLYCROSS Secondary School opposes On the Contrary is brought to you by Enyimba TV and Radio Limited, the operator of Enyimba FM, Legend FM, and Rose FM are back.
We are the future, we are the dream, we are the nation, we are part of this. Yes, we are so amazing, that's the least we shall be. At the heart part of the nation changing history. How can they say that we are finished? We have just begun. When we have nowhere else to run to, we have nowhere else to go. So get out of the way of the land of our dreams. We are the nation, we are part of this. Oh, oh. We are the nation, we are part of this. Whoa. Carry the song, carry the sound. The future is here. The future is here. Goodbye yesterday, tomorrow is now for the taking. The future is here. The future is here. I am the future. I am the future. I am the dream. Whoa. I am the nation. I am part of this. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I am so amazing. That's the least I shall be. The least I shall be. As a part of the nation, changing history. How can they say that we are finished? We have just begun. When we have nowhere else to run. Nowhere else to run to. Nowhere else to go. Hey. Out of the land of my dreams. Oh, I am the nation. I am part of this. Hey, yeah. So get out of the way of the land of my dreams. I am the nation. I am part of this. Whoa. Carry the song, carry the sound. The future is here. The future is here. Goodbye yesterday, tomorrow is now for the taking. The future is here. The future is here. Raise your hands in the air if you believe the future has come now. The future is here. The future is here. This is all, this is all, this is all is here. The future is here. The future has come.
It is the moment we've been waiting for. Only 2 schools are left. Which school is going home with a top prize of 100,000 naira in addition to jam and white fees paid for their representatives? Join us on Thursday, 28th of March from 3 p.m. as SKYBLUE Diamond Academy proposes the topic. It is more advantageous to be gifted at sports than academics, while HOLYCROSS Secondary School opposes. On the contrary, is brought to you by Enyimba TV and Radio Limited, the operator of Enyimba FM, Legend FM, and Rose FM are back.
And finally, it's upon us, the long-awaited final of our second series, of our school radio debate. On the contrary, it all began in this studio, Enyimba 94.3 FM, Legend 98.3 FM, Rose 101.9 FM. It is the audiovisual studios of Enyimba TV and Radio Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished listener, teachers, parents, and students, welcome to the grand finale of our annual inter-school debate competition. This evening marks the finale of weeks of rigorous preparation fierce competition, and intellectual discourse. You're welcome on board.
Throughout this journey, we have witnessed remarkable displays of eloquence, critical thinking, and passion for constructive dialogue. From the heated exchanges in the group stages to the intense clashes in the semi-finals, our participating schools have left no stone unturned in the pursuit of excellence. And now, after a series of captivating debates, we are left with two exceptional teams, each representing the finest intellect and determination of their respective schools. And remember, you can join the conversation by sharing your thoughts on social media. We are reaching you live from our audio-visual studio in the city of Aba, and we are live on all our radio stations, talking about Enyimba 94.3 FM, Legend 98.3 FM, and Rose 101.9 FM. And also our latest addition, Enyimba TV. We are also live on all the online platforms, Facebook, especially YouTube, and that is Enyimba TV.
And yes, indeed, get ready to engage in the battle of words and ideas to determine the ultimate victor. My name is Michael Oni.
And I am Ifoma Nkwanta.
Before we delve into the heat of this debate, let's acknowledge the esteemed individuals who have been the arbiters of this intellect and eloquence, rather. These distinguished personalities bring with them a wealth of knowledge, experience, and impartiality, ensuring that fairness and excellence prevail throughout our competition.
First, we have Sonny Wankwo, a distinguished journalist who brings with him a wealth of experience in the realm of media and public discourse. As a prominent writer for the nation's newspaper, Sonny has the ability to analyze complex issues and distill them into a compelling narrative that resonates with readers from far and wide. Sonny, how are you doing today? What do you expect from this debate today, the finals?
Well, good evening to you, Ponta and Michael.
Yes, evening.
And I want to say a very good evening to our listeners out there. Today, like we all know, is the grand finale of this school debate, and I must tell you that from the time we started till now, it has not been easy, but I thank God that we have been able to do our best in ensuring that we are unbiased in our what is coming out from us. At least I know that even if you have complaints, it's just probably the minutest of the complaints that you ever have. So we have tried as much as possible to remain unbiased, and we look at them from every detail, giving them what they deserved. And I'm sure that today will not be an exception, and I want to equally say that from this our table here, we will remain unbiased till the end of the result of today. Thank you.
Well, thank you to our Judge Sonny there. A round of applause, please. Let's clap to encourage ourselves. Yes, indeed. And next, we are honored to have Dr. Stanley Unduagu, a communication specialist and esteemed lecturer with expertise in the art of rhetoric and persuasion. Dr. Unduagu has dedicated his career to nurturing the next generation of communicators, instilling in them the skills necessary to navigate the ever-evolving landscape of public discourse with grace and efficacy. Dr. Unduagu, we are back again, and this is the grand finale.
I am humbled and I'm happy. I think it is an honor being part of this great event. I must commend the organizers. I must commend all the schools that have participated, especially these two schools that are here today. We're going to know in a few, say in less than an hour, we will know who will be the overall champions. So I expect today to be the hottest of all days, because looking at these guys, they are not here to joke. From the Sky Blue Diamonds to the Holy Cross schools, they are here to take the trophy. What I cannot say is who goes home with it, but I know that any of the teams can go home with it. So let me start congratulating them in advance. Thank you very much.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations. A round of applause, please. Thank you.
Together, Sonny and Dr. Nduagu bring a formidable blend of insight, experience, and impartiality to our judging panel, ensuring that they catered with the utmost fairness and rigor. Please join me in extending our gratitude to these esteemed individuals for lending their expertise to our competition. They are our external judges.
At least as our internal judge, we are privileged to have Utarima Jane Ukara joining our esteemed panel of judges this evening. Utarima is no stranger to the power of words as a distinguished broadcast journalist with one of our sister stations, Rose 101.9 FM. She has the unique ability to distill complex issues in the highest standards of professionalism and fairness. She is also the timekeeper for this debate. We're glad to have you again. Utasku, I call her anyways.
You just had to. Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. So what are we expecting from your end?
All right. First of all, good afternoon and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored and super delighted to be here as a judge and also the timekeeper of the grand finale of On the Contrary. So far, so good. It has been a battle of wit and intellect, and I am super proud of these students from Wankwo Nkem to Udochukwu Olomachi down to Pearl and Odiwoma Elijah. I'm super proud of them, and I look forward to seeing and hearing more than we have seen and heard so far. Also, I'd like to say this: you are a winner. I like to say this a lot over and over again. You are all winners just for trying to win in the first place, and I wish you all the best.
All the best. A round of applause. They are not even clapping for themselves. I don't know what is going on. That's great. Thank you.
And now let us turn our attention to the debaters of this intellectual showdown. Two representatives who stand at the forefront of their respective schools, poised to engage in a battle of wit and rhetoric.
Yes, indeed. And just before we introduce them, let us tell you how far so far. Yes, indeed, the road to the finals. It's been turbulent, but then it was deserving for both schools. And let's share with you how they started from the group stages down to the semi-final and now the final. This is On the Contrary, the debate competition for secondary schools in Abia State.
Yes, sir. I'm very much ready. In our country today, despite the learning about history, people still lack the understanding of historical events related to election malpractice, which contributed to the continuation of electoral irregularities.
Sophie, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Your time starts now. The moment we've been waiting for is here.
Mr. I calling from Abba.
All right.
I just want to encourage you to both schools. They are both right, but they must understand that one person must come out a winner.
This is Mr. Uchenna. I've been listening to the debate. Yeah, and I want to contribute to what the name of HOLYCROSS says.
HOLYCROSS College. I can look at you, you feel defeated. You are not defeated. Having considered all options and having considered your performances this evening, I am proud and happy to announce to you that you are coming back here on Friday as the best losers.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear your voice. Okay?
Yes, sir.
That's resounding, but not yet there. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
From the above-mentioned point, it is obvious that tertiary institutions should be responsible for entrance examination and not JAMB.
What are you bringing on the stage this evening?
You know, in our drink, we promised you hot spots.
Okay.
Now this time around, we're coming with the fire. So
Fire.
get ready.
I hope you have your extinguishers around because it's going to be hot. It's going to be fire, not even hot.
All right. Well, as our friends from the other side have said, they're bringing fire. We come with water to quench their fire. All right.
What shall it profit a man to have all the money but cannot buy food?
On my way to this place, I stopped by to buy a sachet of water, and to my ultimate surprise, one sachet of water now costs 15 naira.
HOLYCROSS Secondary School, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm very much ready. In our country today, despite the learning about history, people still lack the understanding of historical events related to election malpractice, which contributed to the continuation of electoral irregularities.
Sophie, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Your time starts now. The moment we've been waiting for is here. Sky Blue Academy, your time starts now.
Democracy has cast an evil spell on the gullible world today, even when the idea upheld by the majority does not seem to be right. A similar situation occurred in Noah's day, where the majority of people who lived around him practiced bad things. If it were to be in a democratic government, believe me, the majority would have criticized, marginalized and overruled the minority.
Elijah, are you ready?
Yes, sir. News flash. INEC spends 305 billion naira on election. Democracy now becomes a dance for fools, where the emotions of the vulnerable are bought over just to win election. Was it not in a certain community that we saw a Democrat promise the people of a bridge when they don't even have a river? What an irony. What a beautiful nonsense.
They are doing marvelously well. They have tried and they did best. And I just want to thank you for the management of Enyimba for organizing such a debate like this. We say kudos to you people and keep it up. Is that Enyimba?
Yes, it's Enyimba.
This is Mr. Humphrey calling from Nabe.
You're welcome, Mr. Humphrey.
Yes, I want to give it to those who are opposing democracy, especially Elijah. He was fired from all cylinders.
Sky Blue Diamond is the razor round of the competition.
The road to the finals. Very dramatic, especially for HOLYCROSS Secondary School. It is what some persons will tag, I never expected it. Now they are here in the final. The very first time in this debate we have Sky Blue Diamond Academy also here. But let us introduce them. Representing Sky Blue Diamond Academy is none other than Unorom Pearl, with a mind as sharp as a double-edged sword and a tongue as silver as moonlight. Pearl has emerged from the crucible of competition as a formidable force to be reckoned with. Her passion for discourse burns brightly, igniting flames of inspiration in her fellow classmates and commanding respect from adversary alike. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Unorom Pearl. She's the lead speaker of Sky Blue Diamond Academy, the deputy senior prefect, 15 years of age, wants to be a lawyer from SS3 Act, and she loves writing and reading. Pearl, how are you doing this evening?
I'm fine, sir.
I can't hear your voice.
I said I'm fine, thank you, sir.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great.
Tell me, how was it on your way to the final, on the road to the final?
It was awesome, like, to be here after the rehearsals and everything, to emerge to the final round is something that is very amazing. I must say it's very amazing and awesome.
Very amazing. And so what are you bringing on board this evening?
Well, we've been telling you guys fire, but today we are coming with a touch of fun, a touch of entertainment.
A touch of fun and entertainment.
Yes,
okay.
A touch of seriousness and a touch of drama.
It's a touch of everything. It's ubiquitous. It's everywhere. Well, it's fun. A round of applause right now to Pearl. Thank you. Congratulations once again for making it to the final. And to the supporting speaker, we have the indomitable Odiwoma Elijah, the pride of Sky Blue Diamond Academy, with a demeanor as steely as his resolve and a voice that resonates with unwavering conviction. Elijah has demonstrated time and again his mastery of argumentation and his unwavering commitment. He's a beacon of intellect and tenacity, leading Sky Blue Diamond Academy to glory with each impassioned speech. We've got Diwoma Elijah, the senior prefect, a 16-year-old aspiring to be a lawyer from SS3 Act with the hobby reading. Elijah.
Sir.
Sounds like someone that is nervous. Elijah.
Sir.
How you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
What do we expect from you this evening?
As my colleague rightly said, all the while it's been on fire, but today is a touch of fun, a touch of celebration, entertainment, and all the rest of them.
So how do you feel making it to the final?
I feel great.
You feel great?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. And congratulations also to you for making it to the final. And these two luminaries take their places at the podiums. We are reminded of the weight of expectation resting upon their shoulders and the honor they carry in representing their schools on this grand stage. A round of applause to Sky Blue Diamond Academy, Abba. Well done. And now, as the anticipation mounts and the stage is set, let's introduce the opposing school, Holy Cross Secondary School, Umocham, known for their unwavering dedication to academic excellence and rigorous debates. We have Wanko Nkem Nocherem, a sharp with a mind as sharp as a double-edged sword too, and a tongue fluent in the language of persuasion. Nkem stands as a beacon of intellect and eloquence this evening. Of course, armed with wit as quick as lightning and arguments as solid as bedrock, Nkem embodies the very essence of resilience and rhetorical prowess. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Wanko Nkem Nocherem. He is the time regulator of Holy Cross Secondary School, Umocham. Back in the day, during our time, it's timekeeper, but everything is advancing. Now SS2 Act, a 16-year-old and a lawyer, and loves listening to music. Okay, how you doing this evening?
I'm fine, sir.
The road to the finals was tortuous for your school. It was not easy. How do you feel right now?
Well, I feel very happy. I feel great this evening for having come this far. Thank you.
Okay, and what are you bringing on the stage this evening?
We're bringing on the stage nothing much.
Nothing much?
Nothing much.
Okay. Is that a strategy?
Anyone you call it.
Okay.
We just have faith. God is our strength this evening.
All right. Resting on God's shoulder is Nkem there. Round of applause. Well done. And congratulations for making it to the finals. And of course, to the supporting speaker of Holy Cross Secondary School, Udochukwu Oluomachi, with a passion filled by knowledge and conviction. Oluomachi from Holy Cross Secondary School, Umocham, possessing a tenacity matched only by her intellect. She is a force to be reckoned with, armed with the power of reason and the act of persuasion. Oluomachi, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing good, sir.
That's great. I love your resounding voice. Oluomachi wants to be a medical doctor, a 15-year-old from SS2 Science with the hobby singing. Right, are you going to sing for us this evening? Maybe. Well, that's fantastic. Maybe you draft it into your points. Anyways, I'm heading straight. A round of applause. Well done. Congratulations for making it. Well done. Let's head straight to our timekeeper, and of course the timekeeper will set the rules for the game, for this debate, for this competition, and tell you the number of points that you can acquire at an outing, just when you step on the podium, the number of points and the time expected from you this evening. Yes, Darima.
All right, good afternoon once again. As you know, each speaker has a limited amount of time to present their arguments. You know, when you have 30 seconds left from your time, you would hear the first ring. When you have 30 seconds left, you would hear the first ring. When you have 10 seconds left, you would hear the second. And when you hear the third one, you know that your time is up. All right, now for the main speaker, you have 7 minutes to make your points. For the main speaker, you have 7 minutes. For the supporting speaker, you have 5 minutes. And for the rebuttal stage, you have just 5 minutes to make your points. So please do well to conclude your speeches within the allocated time. Is that okay? I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then down to the presentation points and your points for your style, of course. Presentation points, you have a maximum of 3 points for each unique argument made. You could have 3/3, you could have 2/3, you could have 1/3, you could even have 0. Please try not to owe us mark. All right, try not to owe us points. All right. And your presentation style, you have 10 points in total. So for each point you make, you have a maximum of 3 points, and your presentation style, you have 10 points in total. And for your rebuttal points, you have 3 points for each unique argument made, and your rebuttal closing style, you have a maximum of 10 points. Is that okay? All right, good luck once again.
Thank you, good luck. Yes, indeed. The moment we've been waiting for is here. We're done with the opening formalities. Don't forget, we will throw the lines open later on. We're also going to run through your comments on our socials, Facebook page on for the 3 stations, Legend FM, Enyimba FM, and Rose FM. You can also follow us on YouTube. It's Enyimba TV, or better still, you make use of the phone lines when we get to that point. We're beginning with the proposing school. The topic this evening is: it is more advantageous to be gifted at sports than academics. It is more advantageous to be gifted at sports than academics. You can mount the podium now. Unorom Pearl. We're starting with you, the proposing school. I will run through Pearl's profile again. Unorom Pearl is the deputy senior prefect, wants to be a liar, a 15-year-old. From SS3 Acts, loves writing and reading. Pearl, I can't hear you. Pearl, what's going on? I can't hear you. Pearl.
Sir.
Okay, great. It's better. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to open the floor?
Yes, sir.
There's so much responsibility lying on your shoulders, resting on your shoulders right now. Okay, Pearl, can you just, I want to be sure your microphone is
yes, sir.
working. Okay, great. If you're ready, you've got 7 minutes, and your time starts now.
Can't get the ball, moves it to Okocha. What does he do with it? He's moving into the net, to the net, to the net. Oh, it's a goal! Mr. Moderator, panel of impartial judges, accurate timekeepers and co-debaters, good day. My name is Unorom Pearl from Diamond Schools, and I'm here to propose the motion. It is more advantageous to be gifted at sports than academics. Firstly, people that are gifted at sports speak the universal language. Just like when Okocha scored the goal, the Hindus understood, the Frenchmen understood, the Italians understood. People from different walks of life speak and understand this universal language of sports. Furthermore, global peace. Periodically, gifted sportsmen gather under the auspices of Olympics, contrary to the public opinion, not to win laurels, not to win gold medals, but to secure global peace. Dear judges, permit me to tender the first exhibit of this competition, Exhibit A, the motto of the symbol of Olympics. The symbol of Olympics here contains 5 rings, interwoven together, connected together, representing the continents of the world, all united, irrespective of their different colors. Also, health, they say, is wealth, and a gift that sports is a balanced diet because it contains the triple H connection: the head, the heart, and the hand. People that are gifted at academics only stop at the head knowledge, but people that are gifted at sports internalizes everything, because from the head to the heart, their emotions, and to their hand, they convert their emotions to help the whole world at large. Also, resilience. Most sports activities are taxing and require that ability to continue. When they go and get stuff, a resilient sportsman continues, but the person that's gifted at academics cannot, because he is not trained with such resilience. Further, spirit of followership. There are rigorous activities involved in sports, and a good sportsman develops the spirit of followership to champion the mission, to give initiative, to support the leader, or to oppose the leader. Furthermore, patriotism. People that are gifted at sports are catalysts of patriotism. As in a football game, people from different racial belongings, tribal belongings, religious groups are combined together. Before a sports tournament is started, the sportsmen gather together to sing the national anthem, which reinforces the spirit of patriotism. A paragraph of the national anthem sings, "To serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith." Summarily, people gifted at sports are patriotic. Also, people gifted at sports are polite and law-abiding citizens. This is a virtue they learn by practicing the skills related at sports. Again, national prestige. Sports are one of the numerous ways a country can earn her national prestige, because the people gifted at sports help the country to uphold her national prestige. Just like when the coach scored the goal, he did not score the goal for himself. He scored the goal for the general world and for his country. Again, sense of accomplishment. Have you seen the reactions of players when the score goes? The ovation, the happiness, the celebration. At that moment, the player had the sense of accomplishment. And even when he throws the jersey away to the crowd, people struggle to get the jersey because they want to tap into the grace of the sportsman. Furthermore, investments. Financially, gifted sportsmen have the potential to secure lucrative contracts, endorsements, uplifting them to the upper echelons of wealth and fame. Because they have more money, they invest and even make more profits. Again, stable mental and physical health. People that are gifted at sports have a stable mental and physical health. Like the saying goes, a sound mind resides in a sound body, and a healthy brain resides in a healthy body. Further, universal acceptability. Sports has a universal acceptability because everyone understands sports. A young child understands sports, an adult understands sports, an old man in the village watches football, a nurse can partake in football, a young man can partake in sports. People from different walks of life understand sports. Permit me to ask, where do we all have our first kick? Is it not in the womb? Also, people that are gifted at sports move from grass to grace. I know we are all familiar with the story of the famous Victor Shime. Victor Shime, from the streets where he saw Sachi water, got sliding into the Napoli club and the Super Eagles because of his gift at sports. And today, he's a famous man and the best player across Africa. He has moved from grass to grace and from zero to hero. Also, winning that academics is not enough. That is why sports is involved in the curriculum of learning. Even though Abia State had one of the best results in WAEC class day, the Abia State governor recognized that academics itself is not enough. That is why he introduced sports competition among schools in order to showcase gifted at sports. Further, discrimination. People that are gifted at academics discriminate against themselves. Just like one has a BSc degree and one has NCE degree. Even though they both have the same gift at academics, yet they discriminate against themselves. While a person who has a gift at sports sees themselves as one. This was evidence in the last AFCON match that was played, where the famous Kanu Wonko went to congratulate and associate with the upcoming sportsman. Also, people that are gifted at sports are philanthropic in nature. Do you know that Kanu Wonko has a foundation? He has a healthcare foundation where he treats people that have health ailments. This is so like a professor. A professor doesn't even have enough money to give to others. Further, people that are gifted at sports are selfless. People that are gifted at academics are selfish. They don't even allow you to look into what they've written in an examination. Instead, they'll target examination malpractice and plagiarism. To show you that people that are gifted at sports are selfless, I will use to tell you the second exhibit of this competition. The motto of Olympics. The motto of Olympics here says, faster, stronger, higher, and together. Sportsmen are together, they are selfless, and together they change the whole world at large. Also, journalists do prefer sports to academics. You know, in the semi-finals, when we came here to have a clash of intellectuals or a clash of titans, like Mr. Michael Oni will normally say, Miss Press Njoku of Imba FM left to go and watch the ball between Nigeria and Ghana. Invariably, she prefers watching those that have the gift at sports than people that have the gift at academics, because she has seen that sports is better than academics. Also, a cheerful, as the Bible says, is good medicine, according to Proverbs 17 verse 22. What could be more cheerful than watching football? Football unites people together, and football is a good medicine, and the good doctors are these people gifted at sports. Again, people that are gifted at sports are lifesavers. Mr. Moderator, if you can spare a few minutes to scroll to the internet to search the story of the French Spider-Man, illegal immigrant who scaled the walls of a 4-story building to save the life of a toddler that was hanging at the balcony. While the people that are as academics, we are still calculating the force of gravity, the rate at which the child will fall, the speed at which the child will fall, and the distance between the child and the floor. He barehandedly scaled through the wall of that 4-story building and saved that child, making him a lifesaver. Conclusively, sports makes a way where there seems to be no way. Recall, the Malian illegal immigrant did not have papers. He did not have to save the life of that child. His life got transformed, and today he's a state citizen of France. Recall, sports makes a way where there seems to be no way. Mr. Moderator, I take a bow. Thank you.
There you have it. Like they say, the gauntlet has been thrown and the challenge laid bare. There you have it. The first speaker for the evening. A round of applause again. And as the lead speaker of the proposing school, SKYBLUE Diamond Academy Aba, concludes their impassioned address, we are left spellbound by the force of their arguments, coming with exhibits like lawyers do and present to the judges. I hope the judges this evening, yes, she's aspiring to become a lawyer. We have the next speaker, of course, from the opposing school, HOLYCROSS Secondary School, Umocham, and he's the lead speaker. Wankwong Kemnocherem, the time regulator. I hope you will prove that you're a good timekeeper in your school. SS2 acts. A 16-year-old wants to be a lawyer and loves listening to music. Nkem, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Great. I love the sound of your voice. Nkem, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
That's great. Fantastic. If you're ready, you've got 7 minutes and your time starts now.
An investment in knowledge and academics pays the best interest. Education and academics is one thing no one can take away from you. Before I set off in this journey, I'll quickly pay my respect to whom it is owed. And to this end, I say, the moderator, panel of impartial judges, accurate timekeeper, by co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria and beyond, good day. With you and on, it is more advantageous to be gifted as sports than academics. Let us understand that academics is associated with education, teaching, schooling, learning, certification, training, etc., especially in schools and universities, to develop skills, to develop mental health and skills opportunities. Take for instance, in our country today, due to the high rate of unemployment to opportunities and competition. My next point is career opportunities. Academics provides people with a wide range of career opportunities and pursuit for their different professions. Academics has produced medical doctors, engineers, lawyers, teachers, nurses, clergymen, accountants, and even our well-respected journalists here. Sports, therefore, is limited to itself and leaving people to be reasonably famous. People like Professor Chinua Achebe, Professor Wole Soyinka, and even the incumbent governor of Abia State, Dr. Alex Oti, are popular and well-respected in the world today because of their heights in academics. Everyone in his right senses will love to be like them one day. Sports on its own offer fame, but the popularity is just for a while. And I quote, "The glory of sports reigns for a while, but that of academics reigns for a lifetime." My next point is higher risks of injuries and death. The risk of injuries and death is the numerous disadvantage of sports. An athlete have 80% of chances of sustaining life-threatening injuries and even losing their life in the course of sports, be it whatever sports you can think of. For instance, the popular Nigerian player Samuel Kwaraji, who died in the field while he was playing for our noble country in the 1990 World Cup qualifier, which took place on the 12th of August 1989. If he had ventured himself into academics, maybe his death wouldn't have occurred. My next point is prevention of diseases. Academically gifted persons, that is the doctors, see to the ease and prevention of diseases. Due to their researches, investigation and knowledge, they have been able to provide cure and remedies for diseases and viruses like HIV and AIDS, coronavirus, Ebola virus, Lassa fever, cancer, etc., so that our dear skilled sports athletes will not die of viruses and diseases. My next point is cruciality of academics. The society know the importance of academics, and the sports athletes also know the relevance of it. That is why some of them ventures themselves into it. People like Frank Lampard, Joan Mata, and even Dukan Watmore know the importance of academics. That is why they scale through the reputable universities of their country. Come to think of it, Mrs. Chioma Ajunwa, who won a gold medal for our country, Nigeria, in the Olympic long jump, she is now a police officer. Due to what? She knows the importance of academics, that sports will not fetch her anything in her old age. My next point is age of retirement. The Roman has a saying that a sound mind needs a sound body. With age, or with old age, the body breaks down. You all can agree with me that sports needs physical agility over academics. That is why numerous of sports athletes retire in their late 30s because of their inabilities to offer in their best again as regards to weakness. But in academics or civil service, the normal age for retirement is 60 years and 65 years. Then my question is, does that mean advancing in age should cause you the end of your career? If you don't have any other thing to fall back on except for your sports skills, that means you are not going to enjoy your retirement. My next point is contribution to the society. Sports has little or no contribution to the society. Academics plays a vital role in developing the society, fostering progress, and even shaping our values and instilling important features. People like Nelson Mandela, Chimamanda Adichie, and others, due to their prowess in academics, they have inspired several positive movements. My next point is stress and energy sapping. Sports is responsible for giving its steward unnecessary stress. It is a very exhausting field. Sports athletes find it difficult and impossible to enjoy their sports career without stress, from frequent sports activity to the other. That means the more it improves their health, the more it deteriorates it. Outcard, right? Yes. Let's move to the next point: language barrier. Moreover, athletes fall in the mercy of academic personnel who are experts in linguistics whenever language strikes as a barrier. Glances, signals, and winks are not enough for communication skill whenever sports reaches international level. So that is why athletes need a translator and interpreter, so that they will help them survive whenever language strikes as a barrier. Then I ask, don't you know there is an academic field known as linguistics and international language? That is why I said academics is important, because it helps us to shape our communication skill to advanced or to standard. Then lastly, psychological effect. Do you understand the rate of psychological effect what sports profession causes on athletes' mental health? I bet you don't know what the cause of tension and failing has caused to their mental health. Athletes go out of their way to please their club, their team, and even the fans. They may even get injuries and psychological abuse on the process. Then finally, I would like to end the quote by Aristotle, a great philosopher. Education breeds peace. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope, and hope breeds peace. Thank you.
There you have it, the lead speaker of HOLYCROSS Secondary School, Umocham, delivering a compelling first round for his school. Also talking about him came there. You will agree with me that the atmosphere is crackling with intellectual energy. I must say, there are words slicing through the air like a sharpened blade, in the arguments put forth by their adversaries, and of course laying bare some other weaknesses. But I will leave that to the judges to do justice to what they've done so far, so that the supporting speakers will know where to hit the nail. As you know, the battlefield of ideas to navigate. But before we do that, I want to hear from my judges right now. The judges have listened to the lead speakers from both schools. It is important to analyze how far they've done on supporting speakers will know where to drive and how to nail the coffin of the other school, if I can put it that way. I will start with Dr. Unduagru. Yes.
Well, I must commend the two lead speakers. Sky Blue Diamond, the day you defeated and eliminated the defending champions was the day you turned the sky blue. I must commend you for that feat. And let me also quickly remind you that eliminating the defending champions is not a guarantee that you are going to lift the trophy. In 2018 World Cup, Korea came from nowhere to defeat Germany, the defending champions, and yet Korea did not win the World Cup. I pray it will not be your portion. But the speaker has done well, talking about Noron Pearl. You marshaled out your points and gave me, I won't mention the number of points you gave me. You did your best, you were very eloquent, giving as many points as possible. But I have to still tell you that you faltered in some places. You committed some grammatical blunders. But don't be afraid, I'm not going to penalize you for that. I'll correct you thereafter. So I commend you for what you have done. You gave so many points and you were very, very brief. Well, of Holy Cross. I love the name of your school. You are not only holy, you are still carrying a cross. And I believe you are carrying the cross of victory. Maybe God will grant you that. You did your best, but we all know that you faltered in so many places at a time. You lost your steam, you lost your track. You also convinced us so many areas and also faltered in just a very few areas. But I must tell you that you spent a lot of time analyzing your points instead of giving out more points. The points you are going to earn will be dependent upon how many points of argument you give to us. It's not dependent upon how long you enumerate your points. But I must take off my cap to you. You have done exceedingly well. Well, the race is still open. It could go either way. That's my contribution for now. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nduagu. Now to Sonny, what do we have from your end?
Wow. Today, just like the final, I didn't expect what I'm seeing because, judging from what we've heard so far, it has shown that they've gone back to do critical analysis of the topic of today. I was expecting to hear, few points from these schools, but what we have seen so far has shown that their tutors did, very well in preparing them for the finals. Showing that they are coming for the finals. For people who came with SBIT, here is not court. It's not in a law court, but we permit that. It shows that you have gone far just to convince us that yes, you really know what you are talking about.
They are upcoming lawyers.
Yes, of course you are upcoming lawyers. So we have 3 lawyers. Yes. So thank you very much for what you have done. You understand me? I want to start with Nkem Nocherem. Nkem, I love your attitude on the stage, your mannerism and every other thing, but like Dr. Stanley said, today you appear to be more relaxed, to explain in detail some of the points that you have marshaled out. I appreciate that, but know that you are fighting with someone who become the champion, so you shouldn't give a gap. Do you understand me? So even while that is why it is important that if somebody is talking here, you have your pen and paper, you note some points to add to what you have before coming up here. But it appears you are giving us what you have been able to cram. That was why you faltered at a point, right? So I expect you, the piece of paper you have there, your pen, is not for you to just come here and waste your pen or to look at your paper. Write down points to add to what you have. Do you understand me? So if you feel that your opponent is doing better than you have done, you find a way to scale up, right? So if you are going to come back to this stage again, I expect you to, this is your last fight. So I expect you to throw all the punches, bring the whole tactics that you have brought from the first time you are here till now, right? Then for Noram, right? Yes, when you started, I was just expecting you to come with a fire, but you say you are coming with entertainment, and you really came with entertainment. I started laughing when you displayed your exhibits, and to tell you, in fact, the exhibit is welcome. We have points is really appreciated, and I expect you to do more. I think they were the people who knocked out St. Bridget, right? Yes. So
Yeah.
I mean, it means that it has shown that you are prepared to take this trophy. I will not say that you are taking it home. The trophy is looking at all of us. So if you know that you are going to take the trophy home, you have to make sure that you give out that winner point, so that you go home and present the trophy to your school. Thank you so much.
All right, many thanks to Judge Sonny. Now to you, our internal judge, Judge Utarima.
All right, thank you so much. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think Pearl greeted the audience.
Yes, I think she did. No, she just moved.
She just
to her
moved
point.
straight
Yeah.
to the point. But then for next time, it's cultural to greet. Did you?
Everyone fight.
Before you started your...
I finished and like scoring the goal, and I greeted before I moved to my next point, my first point.
So apparently the goal from Coach
I thought it was just my ears, but then it's fine. But then Pearl made a lot of points. So did Nkem. He matched them point for point. I really love that Pearl calmly gave her points. Her style was top notch. While Nkem, started very, very well, but I don't know if it's anxiety or tension that made him start to hesitate at some point. So that's just it. I think so far so good. But then Nkem, if you will come back to this stage again, please do well to reduce the anxiety or the tension or whatever is making you have the cold feet. You're doing well. Thank you.
Well done, guys. Many thanks to Judge Utarima. A round of applause. Now that both lead speakers have delivered their compelling arguments and rebuttals, of course, we'll still get to the rebuttal stage, though. It is time to introduce the supporting speakers who will bolster their respective teams' positions with additional evidence and analysis. We're beginning with the opposing school this time, Holy Cross Secondary School, Umocham. Of course, right on the podium right now. Okay, yes. Udochukwu Oluomachi. She wants to be a medical doctor. A 15-year-old loves to sing, of course, from SS2 Science. Oluomachi, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you. Can
Yes,
you hear
sir.
me? That's great. You have 5 minutes to support your lead speaker, and your time starts now.
Education is that passport to the future, and the future belongs to only those who prepare for it today. With this, I would like to say good day to the moderator, pen of impartial judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, loving audience. My name is Udochukwu Oluomachi from Holy Cross Secondary School, Umocham, Aba. On this platform this afternoon, to oppose the motion which says it is more advantageous to be gifted the sports than academics, with the following point: 1. Academics provides knowledge. Academics provide economic and financial knowledge. Numerous people in the past lack this economic and financial knowledge, which led them into backwards and debt, such as Baby James, Paul Golson, and even Emmanuel Ebu of Ivory Coast. Although the requirement age of academics differs of that of sports, but the economic debt is quite depressing. I would like to go to my next point, which is vital role played. Even the DDM diploma development mentors states, and I quote, academics play a pivotal role in shaping the well-rounded individuals and play a vital role for supporting leadership skills, communication skills, dictionary skills, and all the rest of them. I would like to go to my next point, which is leadership skills. Good academic achievements allow students to develop and enhance essential skills that is necessary in life, and these skills include logical thinking, effective communication, leadership skills, and all the rest of them. And with this, I would like to quote, a reader today, a leader tomorrow, which indicates that readers are leaders of tomorrow onwards. I would like to go to my next point, which is disciplinary skills. One of the major characters found in someone gifted academically is discipline, because education instills discipline in students or individual. Let me give an instance. Even here at Ayimba TV and Radio Limited, the staff and workers here are disciplined, even in their social lives, because they have undergone character training through academics. I would like to go to my next point, which is communication skills. Education teaches students about other people's cultures and tradition and languages. For instance, I'm a French recluse. I may be opportune to leave Nigeria to any French-speaking countries like France and Cameroon. On getting there, my communication with others will be effective as if I am a bona fide citizen of that country, whereas I'm not, because education has made it possible for me by teaching me other people's language or foreign languages. I would like to go to my next point, which is intellectual development. Similarly, education is a solid foundation for critical thinking. Academics help one develop critical thinking skills and problem-solving skills, and these skills are essential in life, are essential for success in any chosen career of one in life. And with this, I would like to quote: "The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be ignited." Unquote. I would like to go to my next point, which is academic as a solid foundation for diverse career in diverse skill sets. I would like to make mention of the careers opportunities acquired through academics. Academics is a solid foundation for diverse career in diverse skill sets. My opponents, no matter whatever career you have chosen in this life, you need to continue learning throughout your life. And I want my audience and my opponents to know that the beautiful thing about learning is that no one can stop you from learning, and you yourself can't stop yourself from learning, because learning is a continuous process of life. Unquote. SKYBLUE Diamond, don't forget that physical and health education (PHE) is a subject taught in school. Track and field event, volleyball, football, all topics taught under physical and health education. And this physical and health education teaches students about sports and its benefits. Don't also forget that academic comprises of two aspects: the theory aspect and the practical aspect. If you start exercising the body, keep the body fit, then you will see that these students will go home practicing what they have learned in school as the practical aspect of academics, and you will see them being physically fit, and they're even gaining from both academics and sports. And it is more advantageous to be gifted as academics than sports, because academics comprise of both education and sports. I would like to go to my next point, which is making difference in the world. If you want to make difference in this world, then academic will give you the skills to do so. Most of the world ever challenging problems are being solved by someone who have strong academic background in academics. And if you want to make positive impact in this world, then academic will give you the tools needed to do so. And with this, I would like to put that education is the most powerful weapon to change the world. What about the technology in our society today? These technologies are making things easier and faster for us. And those, given that academics are even gaining from these great achievements. What about the stadium where football are being played, the booths worn by players, CCTV cameras, and all the rest of them? These are about where you make this money, where will you store it? Yes, where will you store it? You have to store this money in bank, and if not for the presence of expertise or bankers there, your money won't be safe. Okay, what if not because of our military men, if they have not undergone academic training? You will see your security will not be sure, will not be assured. And also, even because of the engineers, where will we live? The engineers are the ones building houses, even for those gifted as sports. And you see, if not because of them, where will we live today? Or will we turn into white animals that live in bushes or forests? No, we won't. What about the pilots? Maybe you have a match to be played in another country, and you need to transport yourself from your country to that country. Then how will this be made possible if not because of the presence of someone gifted the academics, which is the pilots? Okay. Let me go to my next one, which is increased access to health. Academics increase the access to health and health programs invention, which we are gaining today. Okay, what if, for instance, our injury is surgery while playing football? Who will take care of that person, of that injured victim? It's not someone gifted academically, and without this person, this victim will be left with no other option than to die woefully. And in conclusion, I say practically, the giving thought to all my above mentioned points, you will see that academic in our society is very necessary. It is a necessity. It should be your number one priority. Academic is something that can move you to the highest level in this world. If you want to succeed in life, then you need academics. If you want the sky to be your limit, then you need academics. Without academics, you can't go anywhere. Without academics, you can't go anywhere. Quote me anywhere, and I will clear you or assign you to your satisfaction. Thank you.
I must confess that Oluomachi is a fast speaker. We're trying to cover as many points as possible. A round of applause for the supporting speaker of HOLYCROSS Secondary School. Round of applause, please. Yes, indeed. There you have it. We are not wasting time. No. But as the debate continues, let us remain engaged and open-minded, for it is through this exchange of perspectives that we enrich our understanding of the world around us. We will take calls, we will take comments on our Facebook page. We can see the back and forth going on right now on the Facebook page. Keep it pouring in. Eyimba 943 FM on Facebook. Or better still, you search for facebook.com/Eyimba 943. Or better still, you make use of the Facebook pages of the other stations, of our sister stations, Legend FM, Rose FM, and Eyimba FM, of course. So let's go straight to the supporting speaker of SKYBLUE Diamond Academy that is proposing the topic. It is more advantageous to be gifted at sports than academics. A brief profile again. Odiwoma Elijah is the senior prefect of Sky Blue Diamond Academy, proposing the topic: it is more advantageous to be gifted at sports than academics. A 16-year-old aspiring to be a lawyer with the hobby reading. Elijah, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Adjust your microphone very well so that we can start this round. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Elijah, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
You have 5 minutes, and if you're ready, your time starts now.
The moderator, panel of judges, accurate timekeepers, cool debaters, and my audience, good day. My name is Elijah Odima from Diamond School, and I'm here to propose the motion that it is more advantageous to be gifted at sports than academics. To commence with discipline. Sportsmen are known to be highly disciplined, principled, and well coordinated. They learn this by obeying all forms of instructions issued by the coach. Even in the field, everyone behaves modestly and obediently. Furthermore, damage to eyesight. People gifted at academics spend long hours spending into books and electronics, and this is why eye defect is common among them. Have you ever seen a player putting on glasses in the field of play? No. Furthermore, productivity. People gifted in sports are very productive and innovative, and many of them today, like Messi, C. Ronaldo, are involved in the production of sports equipment and facilities. Furthermore, employment opportunities. There is a wide range of careers open to those gifted at sports. We have the football academy, we have the stadium, and here there are the directors, advisors, and even supervisors. Furthermore, international acceptability. Sports languages cut across geographical and language barriers. There are some international matches like the CAF, the World Cup, the Olympics, and these are sports festivals where men gifted at sports are accepted internationally. Furthermore, sportsmen are pillars of peace. When matches are being played, we see people from various tribes and ethnic groups come together under one umbrella. And even if there is a serious conflict in that country, the moment sports sets in, peace is automatically restored. This is evident in the composition of Team Nigeria. Furthermore, narrows religious gap. Before a match commences, we see various tribes consisting of the Christians, Muslims, Hindus, and even traditionalists come together and pray to one God. Managers, they are very time conscious. Even in the field, everyone works with time and set targets according to time. Furthermore, investment ambassadors. Sportsmen, even at old age, are usually ambassadors of various products. At this point, permit me tender Exhibit C. Here, we can see some of our sportsmen. They are ambassadors of this product. And for each of these products they advertise, they are heavily paid. As well as Exhibit D. Here, we can see Iwobi, an international ambassador. For instance, Chioma Jinwa, when she was invited for an interview at BBC News, she testified that she was gifted at academics, yet masters a great spirit of teamwork. In a tournament, everyone plays specific role and also try to enhance the roles of others. Even if your individual ability can help you win a game, for you to win a tournament, you need teamwork. Thus, sportsmen are team workers. Furthermore, leadership skills. Sports promotes good leadership skills. As these players are good followers, they are bound to be good leaders. For instance, Stephen Keshi, and one talks is an international language. Everybody gifted at sports speak and understand one language. How? For instance, if an Igbo man is officiating a match between the English team and the German team, although they speak various languages, but once the referee does, everyone understands what it means. But those at home, everybody understands. Thus, these men speak one language, and this is unlike those that are gifted at academics. Furthermore, policy making. Notable players today like Philip the Judge are involved in making Nigerian sports policy. He is fully involved. Again, being gifted at sports makes one more complete than being gifted at academics. Starting the last debate we had at this station when we matched against the defending champions, we saw that for us to win them, we don't need to apply our gift at academics because they themselves are also gifted at academics. What did we do? We applied our gift at sports. How? By telling them it will be a fire, hot, all this and that. All those strategies are called sportsman warfare. And we used it and they worked. Furthermore, furthermore, sportsmen end terrorism. See, in the world today, there have been several series of war and terrorism, and many of them have been stopped by sportsmen. For instance, in the 2005 civil war that broke out in Ivory Coast, we saw that immediately Drogba scored the goal and qualified his country for the 2006 World Cup. He knelt down and pleaded with the terrorists that they should cease fire. And from that moment, a war that had lasted for over 4 years in Ivory Coast ended within a minute. But those that were gifted at academics came, spoke grammar, quoted constitution, but all was to no avail. But immediately somebody gifted at sports came in, peace was automatically restored. culture in Ivory Coast. Sports, academic needs sports to foster. For instance, why is that sports in our PhD today? I think that sports has played many roles in Nigeria and as well the world today. Thank you.
There you have it. Now they've decided to turn their first speech to strategy. Water, fire, extinguisher. You heard that anyways. Interestingly, it is moving on, and we are right at the point where we will take a break. But you know, if you've been following this, you know we don't just go for the break. We get to hear from our judges, and of course we get to hear how they scored this round. Then the last round is the rebuttal round, which will decide who goes home with that trophy on the podium. Right? If you're watching live, you must have seen the trophy, the books, and other prizes. 100,000 naira sponsorship in JAMB and also WAEC. Well, the second prize is 50,000 naira sponsorship in either JAMB or WAEC. Ifoma, what an evening it has been.
It has been a clash of titans, gladiators, if you may call them that. They have brought everything they have to the final this evening. I am super proud of them. They are all winners, okay? No matter where the pendulum swings to, you are all winners. You all have done exceedingly well today. I mean, it's an exciting Sky Blue coming with a lot of fun and entertainment, and then passing their points to us as well. And then Holy Cross also coming with all of their points, dishing it out and giving, cementing it with evidences to back up all they have brought to the table. They did not come here to play, both schools.
At some point I thought I was on the field when I heard the whistle. I'm like, what is going on right here? Anyways, it is part of the drama that you expect on this program. Of course, on the contrary, the debate for secondary schools in Abia State. It's brought to you by Enyimba TV and Radio Limited. We are waiting for the judges to dot their I's and cross their T's. It seems Dr. Nduago is ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's have the score line from your end and tell us how the supporting speakers fared.
Well, it's been a very hard fought battle. Somebody told us that one of the things they did the other time was psychological warfare, strategy to defeat their opponents.
Yes, indeed.
And that they have brought here. Well, for the proposing school, that is Sky Blue Diamond, gave me a whooping 19 points of argument recorded. Even though I said she made some grammatical errors, like saying combine together, gather together, unite people together. These are the things we call word overkill. Well, she gave me 19 points, and if you multiply that 19 by 3, that should be 57 points. That is for her presentation. And then for her presentation style, 8 points. And what it means that Noron Pile has given me a total of 65 points. Her comrade at arm, the guy who blew the whistle, that reminded me when I was a good footballer. Odiwoma Elijah gave me a total of 16 points of argument. That should be 48 points. And then for his presentation style, 7 points. On the whole, Odiwoma Elijah has given me 55 points.
There you have it.
The Holy Cross people did not disappoint me at all. They did their best. Elijah Nkem no Cherem, I think so, that's the name.
Use the microphone, Elijah.
No, it's not my name.
Sorry. Sorry.
Owanko Nkem Nocherem. Yes.
Sorry.
All right.
Owanko Nkem Nocherem gave me 13 points of argument, and that is 39 points. And of course, for his presentation style, he faltered, he lost steam in the middle of it, and I scored him 7 there. So Owanko Nkem Nocherem has given me a total of 46 points. Of course, Udochukwu Oluomachi, before the bell was rung, I picked 10 points of argument, and that's a total of 30 points in that regard. And for her presentation style, that is 7 points also, and she gave me 37 points on the roll. That is from my end.
There you have it from Judge Nduagu. Well, let's go straight to Sonny. What do we have from your end?
Yes, Mike, I want to start with the proposing school, especially Elijah. You, from what I have here, you have a lot of repetitions, a lot of them, and that really counted against you. Yes, if you are in doubt, I want to make reference to where you said that sports is a pillar of peace, right? Now, what is the difference between being a pillar of peace and global peace that Noram told us? Your mic is there.
Put the
I talked about people from various tribes and religions. I could use Nigeria as example. You have the Igbos, the Hausas, like they come together. But when she talked about global peace, that means worldwide. And I think these are two different concepts.
Well, when you're talking about pillar of peace, I mean you can. There's no much difference as far as I'm concerned, right? There's no more difference. Then you talked about you mentioned the universal language.
Use the microphone.
Language. It was part of the point I gave you here.
He said international language. I said.
What is the difference between universal language and international?
The universal language there means that, like, when someone scores a goal, the people from different parts of the world, you understand what this thing means. Yes, both children understand.
It's still the same thing.
It has a difference.
No. You know why? Because why I decided to explain is because you contested that. Do you understand me? So, I mean, we have the other ones. When you talk about investment is investment. Whether you are talking about endorsement and all the rest of them, individual or collective. Don't argue that, please. Don't overstress us, please. Yeah, so probably if the Elijah that we have been hosting here is the Elijah we are hosting today, I want you to prove to us that it's the same Elijah, unless something else happened. So in your style of presentation, you got 7 from it. Then the points scored, you got 11 points. For Noram, like I said earlier on, I love the way you started your presentation and you maintain a particular flow and you were able to dish out or marshal up your points. So in your style of presentation, for the first time, anyone is earning 9 from me. You earned 9. Then your points, you got 18 points from me.
All right.
Nkem Nocherem, like we all observed, I'm hoping to see the Nkem Nocherem that qualified HOLYCROSS secondary school to this final. So you weren't impressive, right? So if you are going to come back to do the rebuttal, I expect to see the Nkem Nocherem that got your school where they are today. So you got 13 points.
All right, there you have it.
And away from what you have been, your manner of presentation before, today there was an improvement. So you were able to get 9 points in your style of presentation.
And over to... Okay, we have just one to go.
Yes, Olomachi, right? Olomachi Udochukwu. You are coming here for the first time. We are seeing you here for the first time, and I love the fire that you came with. I was impressed. Your speed, and I expect you to be more audible. Let's hear what you are saying the more, right? But I gave you 9 points in your style of presentation. And you were able to score 14 points. Thank you.
There you have it from Judge Sonny. Over now to Judge Pearl. Judge Utarima rather.
Thank you, Michael.
All right.
Thank you. I don't want to keep hitting on what the other judges have said. There's still room for improvement. That's for everyone who has spoken so far. And of course, when you come back for the rebuttal, anyone who's coming back, we expect some sort of improvement. The points for Noron Pearl of Sky Blue Diamond Academy. Your presentation style, like I said, I was really impressed at the way you reeled your points, at the way you gave us your points. It was slow and steady. So I gave you a total of 8 points. And for your presentation points, it's 5. So that's a subtotal of 53 from my end for Noron Pearl. And Odiwoma Elijah, your presentation style, as Judge Sonny had said, there's still room for improvement. What we saw earlier isn't what we are seeing now. So I hope that if you come back, we'll see some sort of improvement. For your style, I give you a total of 6 points. And for your presentation points, total of 40. That's a subtotal of 46.
A round of applause, please. Yeah, thank you.
And for Holy Cross Secondary School, starting with the main speaker, Wankwo Nkem. Your presentation style, I give you a 7. I give you a 7. And your presentation points, I give you a total of 37. That's a subtotal of 44 from my end. And Udochukwu Oluomachi, this is your first time on the stage, so I understand, if there's a little bit of tension or anxiety from your end. I like that you didn't really stutter. But then you also have to know that I know a lot of people out there might be able to follow your points if you keep rushing. I know you're trying to beat time, but then if you can just be more intentional about making it like Elijah talks very fast, you talk fast, I talk fast as well, but just so we can be able to understand. So your presentations that I give you a total of 6, and your presentation points I gave you 28. That's a subtotal of 34 from my end. Thank you.
And that's it for the judges. Now you know how you fared, and of course we will take a break now to allow you put heads together and present the last speaker for each school now. Of course, the speaker that will do the rebuttal, that will do the damage or will do a good job. It is left for your school to do this election. It is, on the contrary, the debate secondary schools in Abia State, brought to you by Ayimba TV and Radio Limited. Stay tuned. As you enter Aba for the first time, either from the neighboring cities of Umuahia, Port Harcourt or Owerri, this newly commissioned flyover bridge at Osisioma Junction offers a magnificent landmark that welcomes you to the Eyimba city, Aba. The frenzied hustles and bustles here give an insight into what awaits you as you proceed along the Aba-Owerri Road into the main commercial and residential areas of the city.
The neatly paved road with an aesthetic array of solar-powered streetlights that illuminate the vicinity at night create an alluring impression of Aba as an interesting urban center. Similarly, there are imposing multi-story buildings on every side of the landscape, giving the city the special appeal of a fast-developing society with a lively ambience and accommodating aura that makes it one of the best travel destinations for business or pleasure in the southeast of Nigeria. Over the years, Aba has consistently developed into a thriving cosmopolitan city and melting pot of commerce and industry, where people from every part of the world freely engage in legitimate business activities without any form of intimidation or oppression. From inception, Aba was designated as a market town by its founders, who, according to history, were led to the area now called Aba by a mystical apparition in the form of an elephant. This explains why Aba is also known as Eyimba, translated to mean the people's elephant. Aba is indisputably the industrial hub of the entire southeast region of Nigeria and the commercial heartbeat of Abia State. The city is endowed with a teeming population of astute, creative and pragmatic individuals with diverse skills and interests.
As a people with one heart for one cause, we're determined to rebuild and restore. tribes, different tongues, we're united in our strength and resolve to uphold the honor of our land and for generations to come. And for generations to come. We'll defend the land. We believe in this nation, and we know we'll get there.
Back, yes indeed. Welcome back from that break, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed judges and honored. We're ready. The time has come for our debaters to engage in the rigorous exchange of ideas that lies at the heart of this competition. Of course, it is the rebuttal phase that promises to be a showcase of intellect on the social media. Join the conversation on our social media platforms: Facebook, Eyimba FM, Legend FM, and Rose FM. You better see you search /Eyimba TV on YouTube. So thank you so much in HOLYCROSS Secondary School, Umochama and Sky Blue Diamond Academy. Of course, Sky Blue Diamond Academy proposing the topic and HOLYCROSS opposing the topic, and the topic is mix. Once again, welcome back. A bit of clarifications from our judges. It's important because some persons say, this judge scored so high, the other judge scored so low. And of course, we are following the conversation on the Facebook page, and it's important that we make some clarification. And it is also important for the
I just want to correct an impression that before we went on break.
Yes, indeed.
The scores that I reeled out, well, we adjust the number of points that the person scored, and multiply. But I want to go back to 9 points in his present put 48 points.
All right.
Then Elijah Odiwoma scored a total of 40 points.
40 points, okay.
While Norom scored a total of 63 points.
All right, there you have it. All right, so let's head straight to the rebuttal stage, the rebuttal phase, which is the deciding phase of this competition. For Sky Blue Diamond Academy, who is representing your school? Sky Blue.
I'm representing the school, sir.
What's your name?
Elijah Odiwoma.
All right. And for Holy Cross Secondary School, Umocham, who is representing your school?
Hi, sir.
All right, great. So the supporting speaker for Holy Cross, for Sky Blue Diamond Academy is representing, while the lead speaker for Holy Cross Secondary School is representing. For a round of applause, once again, we're starting with Sky Blue. Elijah, 100,000 naira plus the trophy, the books, and other prizes put together by Enyimba TV and Radio Limited. Elijah, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
You've got just 5 minutes for your rebuttal. If you're ready, your time starts now.
Dear judges, permit me to stand on the existing protocol because hot time doesn't stay long in the mouth. I heard my opponent saying, like the Nightingale, the praises of those gifted at academics by telling us that they are responsible for the world's invention. But I'm here to sing the chorus. Mind you that as they are inventing the song, the argument should be balanced. As they are saying the positive side, they should not forget the negative side. They also told us that they brought about the planes, but they forgot to tell us that these planes they invent about before this building itself that actually end that building collapse. Just last week in Anambra, there was a building collapse. Now these are the products of those gifted at academics. My opponent further said that people gifted at academics have a wider range of employment opportunities, but I must establish the fact here that in academics, the higher you go, the narrower your job opportunities. How? Let me assume that a person studied agriculture at the university level. Now going to masters, he or she goes to crops. Going to doctorate degree, he or she goes to root crops. Now going to the professorship degree, he or she goes to root crops in Nigeria. Have you seen how this person gifted at academics has moved from agriculture to root crops in Nigeria? So if this person is to find a job, the job must be limited within root crops in Nigeria. But I suppose the higher you go, the more international you become. See Victor Shime that was playing at the Napoli club today. He's an international player. Going further, my opponent further maintained that those gifted at academics have fame and prestige. He cited Femi Falana, Akeredolu, but let's make a comparative analysis now. Between Femi Falana and Ronaldo, who is more popular? Between Akeredolu and Messi, who is more popular? Between Chino Achebe and Mbappe, who is more popular? Between Wole Soyinka and Victor Osimhen, who is more popular? Do your analysis and tell me the result. They also maintain that those gifted at sports have a high risk of injuries. Now, every profession has its own risk. The same way they are facing their own risks is the same way those gifted at academics are facing theirs. A doctor that treated the first COVID-19 patient in Nigeria, Dr. Stella, she died when she contracted Ebola disease. But this doctor is gifted at academics. Actually, she was gifted at sports. By now, she would have been alive now. Going further, my opponent maintained that those gifted at sports retire faster. Now, this is because they reach their peak faster in life more than those gifted at academics. And as they are retiring, they are only living active playing, but they are moving to a higher level. For instance, let's see Philip the Judge. Philip the Judge is like he's no longer an active player. Today he's a coach. In fact, let me ask, what is the essence of even being active in his service? 60 years, 65 years, 70 years. What are you still in active service? But those gifted as well, they reach their peak in life and become stable. Now resort to philanthropy. My opponent further cited Chioma Ajunwa that she was gifted as well, but today she's a police officer. Chioma Ajunwa never made her fame through academics. I said earlier that when she was invited to BBC News, she said that she was gifted at academics, but nobody knew her. Chioma Ajunwa is popular today is because of sports. When she won the gold medal in Olympics, today everybody is talking about Chioma Ajunwa. The father talked about stress. Everybody has his own stress. Imagine a professor standing for 5 hours teaching and a player standing for 90 minutes playing ball, which is more stressful. They also talked about teaching of morals, that those gifted at academics teach morals, but they are randy and exploitative. Citing the incident that happened at Unical, a dean of studies, law for matter. What kind of moral did this man teach? Yet he's coming here today to tell people you understand what